Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Hope all of you are doing well this Monday evening. Once again, by the will of Allah, I am back for another session under the MuslimDo channel, and I'm extremely grateful for this wonderful opportunity. And I would like to thank Amu Kursha and the amazing MuslimDo team for hosting. As a reminder, October is officially recognized as the Islamic Heritage Month across the province of Ontario. And it really just recognizes the importance of Muslim in the Canadian Muslim history and their life struggles and sacrifices for our generation today. So I would like to thank the provincial NDP leader, Andrea Horwath, and MPP Teresa Armstrong for this amazing opportunity to cherish the Islamic heritage present in Canada and around the world. So really, learning Islamic history entails the investigation of how Allah's ways have worked and his will has been carried out at the hands of countless individuals and groups, and as well how his promises have come true. This is why, in some ways, the Quran makes learning history an act of faith, as well as a source of wisdom. On today's session, I would like to discuss Muslim women that have made history by their amazing inventions that have changed how we see the world today. So the first invention that we have is, so first let's talk about mathematics, right? Mathematics brings order to our lives and keeps them from becoming chaotic, no matter how much we like it or not. And it fosters reasoning power, intentiveness, abstract, and like spatial thinking, as well as it helps us problem solve and, have good communication skills. And so a huge aspect of math is algebra. You can learn it in the basics usually, and algebra teaches you how to solve problems by following a logical approach. And as a result, you'll have greater knowledge of how numbers function and interact in a formula. So you'll be better able to do any type of arithmetic if you have deeper understanding of numbers. However, it is necessary to credit the person who was actively involved in the process of developing and improving the mathematical studies that have been formed and given to us today to help us gain critical knowledge and logical thinking. So the first woman we're going to talk about is Sutaita al-Mahmali, and she is credited with inventing algebraic solutions to equations mentioned by other mathematicians. She was an expert in the field of hisab, which is arithmetics, and faraid, which is successoral calculations. And during her life in the 10th century, practical parts of mathematics were extensively developed thanks to her purposeful discoveries. So knowing what you don't know is this first step towards becoming skillful and then confident. It implies that you are aware of your environment and that you remember and understand what you learn, and that you are capable of performing a variety of relevant jobs. So being regarded as a competent or skillful individual is a powerful motivation and reward. So the Quran and the Islamic faith make no discrimination between men and women in their pursuit of education and knowledge, and it is an obligation for every Muslim. So as for Sutaita, several scholars, including her father, instructed and guided her. And she was a multi-talented scholar who excelled in a variety of subjects. Aside from mathematics, she also knew Arabic literature, hadith, jurisprudence, and we all know mathematics. Next person that we have is, so mathematics is part of education, and education in a particular field enables people to think, feel, and behave in ways that contribute to their success and improve not only in their personal satisfaction, but also to their community. So furthermore, education fosters the development of human personality, me as a human, my thoughts and interaction with others, as well as preparing people for life experiences. So societies also benefit. For example, societies with high rates of education have lower crime rates, better overall health, and higher levels of civic participation. So universities play an important role as educational research and technology leaders around the world. And they provide professional training for high-level jobs, as well as the education required for personality development through their teaching activities. So this woman here, Fatima Al-Fihri, founded the University of Qarawiyyin in Fez, Morocco in 859. So the famous mosque of Al-Qarawiyyin became the first religious institute and the largest Arab university in North Africa, beginning in the 10th century. Teaching chairs were established at the university and in other annexes throughout the Fez, according to available documents. So the University of Al-Qarawiyyin, which dates back to 859 AD, as said earlier, it's older than Egypt's Al-Azhar University, and which was 970 AD, and its famous European counterpart, the University of Oxford, which is considered the oldest university in the English-speaking world. So the school is the oldest existing, and it still operates today, and it's the first degree awarding educational institution in the world. That's amazing. And according to UNESCO and Guinness World Records, Al-Qarawiyyin became the leading spiritual and educational center of the historic Muslim world and was incorporated into Morocco's modern state university system in 1963. So the Quran encourages people to think, ponder, and reflect, and learn in order to become closer to Allah and His creation. And the Prophet Muhammad ﷺ commanded all Muslims to seek knowledge and urged them to seek it as far as they could and at all times. And so these two women that we talked about today, we talked about Sutaita and Fatima, they did an amazing job by either opening an educational institution or by adding or by developing fields of education to help bring ease to their lives and our lives today. And they're amazing role models that we Muslim women should follow, and it should inspire us to continue pursue our to continue pursuing the education field and you know, have goals of continually learning, not thinking of education as a thing where it just stops after a certain time period in our lives or age, because we learn in everything. And so we should continue to grow our minds, have open perspectives on things going on around us, and like learn from our mistakes. So, you know, I hope today when we saw these two amazing women and their, you know, mind-blowing achievements, we should definitely come together and think of amazing things that and imagine of all the amazing things that we can do as Muslim women if we unite and decide to help better our local societies, not just in the education field, but honestly in every field, because you know what, it's amazing. So Jazakallah khair for listening to my lecture today on the two women who and their amazing inventions, and I'll see you soon. I'm done now.